30, thankfully, they didn't tell us that we have to graph this. That would have been a fair amount of work. Here, all they're asking us to do is just evaluate what f of x is when x is equal to 3 and what it is when x is equal to 4. So the first thing we need to do is find which interval. See, there's 3 intervals here. One is when x is less than 0. One is when 0 goes from 0 up to 4 but doesn't include 4. And then here we have when x is greater than or equal to 4. So the -3 interval, the x equals -3 would be in this interval here, which means that we're going to plug -3 in right here. So we know 3 times -3 minus 1, okay? Now, this f of x is important here because essentially what we're saying here is that f of -3 equals this, so that this is showing us that we've plugged -3 into this function, and what does it spit out at us? Looks like it spits out -10 at us. So f of -3 is equal to -10. Now let's find out what f of 4 is, okay? And the reason I know to put a 4 here is because it's asking us find out what the value of y is when x is equal to 4. But we have to go to the correct interval. It looks like this is the interval because this is when x is equal to 4 or when x is greater than 4. So that means we take 1 minus, and we put the 4 in here, and that's going to give us -3. So f of 4 is -3, and f of -3 is -10. So don't get confused here, people. This is the x value here, and it spit out the y value at us, okay? It's just different notation. F of -3 and -10 is the functional notation that you use for x, y pairs.